let's refocus and talk to the management of Syrma SGS. We have the managing director, Mr. JS Gurjral, who's joining us on the show. Mr. Gurjral, good morning and thank you for your time. Let's talk about the latest acquisition now. With the Elcome acquisition now complete, how soon do you expect this to translate into meaningful revenue and margin contribution from your different segments like defense, aerospace, and high reliability segments?
The Elcom acquisition, we paid off and acquired 60% shares yesterday, and we filed the thing with the stock exchange filing. So effective yesterday, which is 18th of December, the revenues of Elcom will accrue to our balance sheet. We expect this year Elcom to do about 225, 230 crores of revenue. Till 15 December, they had done about approximately 111 crores revenue. So approximately 115 crores revenues would accrue to us for the remaining 1 quarter and 15 days. And same would be the case with EBITDA. And next year, it will be a full-fledged consolidation because we'll have the full year. And we're very bullish on FY27 that we'll be able to grow the business in a decent way. And 28 also. We expect in about 2 years' time, this company to be contributing about 80 crore rupees, 85 crore rupees EBITDA, and approximately 350 crores, 320 to 350 crores revenue in 2 years' time.
Right, okay. Thanks for the perspective, Mr. Gurjral. But Elcom brings strong domain expertise and relationships with PSU defense entities as well as global OEMs. Now, on the back of this acquisition, how does this change the company's competitive positioning in mission-critical electronics?
See, I think, again, this acquisition of Elcom or 60% acquisition of Elcom is a platform which we have acquired. We were not present into defense critical electronics thus far. So with this acquisition, Syrma SGS has a foot in the door, as I call it, in the defense sector. Now, going forward, we are very confident that we can leverage Syrma's global reach, management bandwidth to grow this business significantly by not only growing the Elcom product portfolio, but also bringing in other technology partners so that we offer a wide range of products and services and solutions to the defense sector. So I think it's a very critical acquisition, and it does open doors for a long-term sustained growth in the defense sector.
Right. And earlier, Mr. Gurjral, you've given us some good numbers, but given the high reliability electronics, that segment typically commands better margins and longer order visibility. By when do you expect the segment to materially uplift your overall margin profile? If you could help us with that.
You see, yeah, defense sector has a accretive margin profile. We currently in Elcom operate at about 24-25% operational EBITDA margins. So I think this acquisition will help us to sort of increase the margin profile of Syrma SGS group as a whole. And going forward, we believe that with the growth in revenues, we would be able to sort of bring in operational leverages and either sustain or grow the margin profile in the years to come.
Right. And Mr. Gurjral, how do you see your PCB capability enhancing Syrma SGS's value chain differentiation in EMS now that it is your new PCB plant that's coming in Andhra Pradesh?
So I think PCB venturing into a greenfield PCB project is a very critical mission for us. And we are going full hog. We got the approval from the government on 27th of October. 1st of December, the groundbreaking was done. And as we speak today, there are more than 200, 250 workers on the site, and the construction has started in full swing. The initial part, when you start the construction, you have to mobilize the site. It takes a bit of a time, but I'm very confident that we'll be able to adhere to the timelines which you have shared with the street, which is that by about December 26, we should be able to sort of start the trial production. And I think we are well on track. What it will do to us in the EMS space is that A, it will be margin accretive because the some of the PCBs which I buy from outside, I'll be able to produce it in-house. So the value addition remains within the company. And secondly, I think it goes towards a more important made in India or Atmanirbhar Bharat mission of the government. Uh, we are getting a lot of interest from global companies in operating out of India and Indian companies asking us about when would the plant be ready. So I think in the initial phase, the plant production would start. The real value addition will come 2 years down the line when the raw materials which go into the making of the PCB, which currently will be imported, I think 27, 28 onwards, they would also be localized. I think that will be a big game changer for the country, not for, for the company, yes, but it will be a game changer for the country.
Right. And sorry, Mr. Gujral, give us some more insights. Are you already getting some inquiries? And if yes, are they from global giants, Indian companies? Give us a pulse of that. Also, can you share expected utilization trajectory for the facility in Naidupeta and what's the utilization currently and what will it be by FY27? Give us a pulse.
See, we are getting interest and inquiries from global companies operating out of India and Indian companies operating out of India. Now, I think it'll be a while, 6 months from now, when the plant comes up, when serious dialogue discussions will sort of start with the prospective customers. Today, it's just an engagement. Once the equipments are installed and we discuss their requirements with them, I think 27, 28 will see a significant traction on this. We are putting up multi-layer lines and they're world-class lines. So I'm very confident that going forward, we would be able to integrate into the PCB sort of ecosystem of the country. Also, the global companies, when we're talking about on exports, when we share with them our plans of putting up a PCB plant, that we are putting up a PCB plant, the interest generated from their side is also significant. End of the day, the taste of the pudding will be in eating. Once we start deliveries, that's the time when traction and growth will come. Today, it is only discussions, but these discussions are also important. And we are very confident that going forward, PCB ecosystem in India would be sort of a significant and will become a mainstay of the electronics industry.
Okay. And Mr. Gujral, lastly, how do you see revenue increasing? What's the contribution expected in FY27 and FY28? And how is the margin profile looking like?
See, for FY 27-28, we'll be spending about $40-45 million now. And typically, the PCB industry has 1 to 1.25 turnover ratio. So if I invest about $40 million, it will be about $50 million of revenue at full capacity, which I install in 26-27. So components have 1 to 1.25x the asset turnover ratio. So if you invest about, at the peak, I invest about 1,500 crores, this project would have a capacity to deliver 1,500 to 2,000 crores of revenue.
Okay, Mr. Gurjral, thank you so much for coming in and speaking with us, clarifying all of those pieces. Lots of moving parts within Syrma. But what we'll do is slip into a very short break.